So we have a good friend of ours here, Herb Lewis, is back to talk, give us a little update on the campaign for, you are running for school board.
That is correct.
And, we put up on the hub the invitation to anyone running for any office to come on over here and talk to us. You are using this format to get your word out. You're knocking on a lot of doors, I hear. And I'm going to give you a little secret that no one else has come by the hub. So, Herb's got the floor again here. So, Herb, what's happened? What's happened since you last stopped, and how's the campaign going? And
the campaign is going pretty well. A lot of pretty good feedback. A lot of people are excited, particularly with a large field and with people such as myself knocking on their doors. I had a incident with a prospective voter who also happens to be a teacher in the district. And I knocked on his door, unbeknown to me, and I was explaining to him my platform. He asked me for my platform in 2 minutes. I gave it to him in 30 seconds, and he said that the teachers in his district are paid pretty well. I said, well, I'm not looking to take money out of the pockets of the teachers. I said, the teachers, as far as I'm concerned, they do a magnificent job, but they need more resources. I said, what I'm looking at is to address the administrative costs that are unnecessary. He said, well, the administrators, they make a pretty good wage for a district of the size. And I said, well, as the wage that they're paid commensurate with the results of the students? And he relented. So it's things of that nature that I want to bring to the people's attention, particularly with the rising tax levy. We want to make sure that those resources are actually spent on the students and educating them and not on costs associated with non-education.
at this point, how does the Niagara Falls School District stand up? Do they compare them to other districts?
They do, and the district does not fare well. You look at the amount of money that is spent on average per pupil, you have to be asking yourself as a taxpayer, if we're paying as much as we are to educate them, then why is there a problem? Why do we continue to rank in the bottom tier of districts?
And your hopes then, and being elected and getting involved, how can you, as an individual, affect a change?
Fresh ideas, borrow from other districts, from other places who have struggled as we do to educate the students, see what they are doing and bring those results and transpose those programs here so we can get results-based effectiveness.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you're familiar with the race that just happened in Buffalo. We've got Carl Palladino, who was out touting some change, and he's going to be a lone soldier for a while until he gets some buy-in. What's your feelings on Carl? Sounds like the same kind of fight that you're going to have.
That's true, but there are people on the board who want to see change. Unfortunately, their voice is being drowned out by the majority of people who believe the status quo is just fine, and that's what we need to change, whether it's brick by brick or, in this case, person by person. We have to build a constituency across bridges to get everybody on the same page and realize why we are sitting on the board. And the reason we're sitting on the board is to make sure that the children are educated. It shouldn't be about who's doing what for whom, who's scratching whose back. That ultimately hurts the student, and that's what we should avoid at all costs.
Cool. All right. How can we get people out to vote?
Well, that's the number one question I've been asked no matter where we go. And I tell people I'm going door to door, letting people know via door to door, Facebook, anytime I speak to them. I'll be out on election day urging people to go vote. Hopefully we can get a lot of people who don't normally vote to get involved in this election. I'm hopefully looking for between 3,000 and 5,000 people to actually show up, and that will be twice the amount that voted in the last election for school board. So that's what I want to look at. Whether you vote for one of my opponents, myself, please get involved. I can't implore you enough to get involved. It's our children at stake. It could possibly be your daughter, your son's future that is at stake. But with $125 million or close to that, you should want to have a say in how that money is spent.
It's funny, we struggle with what it is that this community is interested in. And at the Hub, ironically, the last two biggest events that has driven thousands of people to view the Hub, the one was the people coming up the Niagara River with the jet boats. They drove all the way up to the falls, which has never been done. That got thousands of hits to see that. The other one was the opening of DG Pizza and Bread, or Bread and Pizza, which is in the old Trusello's bakery location. Thousands of hits to see the pizza.
Good.
So I figure for election, if we say we're going to give you a ride on the jet boat, there's going to be the DG Pizza at the polls,
You can't lose.
you can't lose. So if anyone else has a better idea, you could get a hold of us. But if you hear what Herb is saying, and obviously we see you have a passionate approach to this thing. You've been here twice. You're knocking on doors. Good luck. I think it's great. Any other message you want to get out there other than?
You need to get out and vote, get involved. And voting is just one way that we can get involved. We as a community can also get involved, whether it's having one of your having one of your child's friends come over and assisting them with educational problems that they may have that their parents can't help, or helping anybody that struggles with schoolwork. I know that's something I plan to do no matter what the results of this election are. I want to get a grassroots organization that we can get retired teachers, student teachers, anybody that's capable of teaching the children. We can get them together so we can address the issues that are coming down the pipe, particularly with the core requirements. I hear a lot of people are unhappy with that, and there's not much we can do, and complaining is not going to help. But what will help is an effort to get all these students on that page so they can do better and address these requirements that the state is putting forth.
Great. Herb, thanks for coming.
Thank you, Craig.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Election day is?
May 21st. Polls will open at noon. They will be open until 9 p.m.
So set your alarms when you wake up on May 21st. Go on out. It'll be a nice day in Niagara Falls, guaranteed. Go on out and vote. See your friends and vote for somebody for the school board.
The weatherman guaranteed 75 and sunny. You know you can trust them.
There you go. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.